As the CNC4A SX3 CNC conversion, the X and Y axes are actually combined as a module. Instead of the nut being attached to the base, it's attached to each other. So they all come out as a unit. Now, to make it easier to remove, I've just drilled a couple of holes in these brackets I had laying around. You can use angle iron or flat. These two holes line up with the two screw holes there. This top hole lines up with the T-slot in the top of the table. I've milled up some bolts. I've just put two flats on them so as they just fit in, slide along from either end. So what you do is you move the mill forward until the cap screws at the back are easily accessible. You just need to move the table forward enough to be able to access these screws. Now, if you've pinned them, you'll need to move the table a bit more so as it will actually lift up when you pin it. So when that's loose and the front screws are loose, will all come out together as one module, which is about 4 or 5 mil off this front edge. You then undo these screws. You need to remove these two corner gear adjustment screws, or you can drill another hole in here. That will mount around there, so you'll need to drill another hole around here if you want. I'm going to remove them. So basically the idea is that they fit on there as such. That fits on there. You undo these screws, slide that in. This is then loose. You wind the table forward until there's enough room to fit a nut similar to this one behind. So this moves out, this fits under there, and then this is screwed into that nut. So you place two nuts on there, lock them in position, same as the other side. Then this one is then aligned properly, and that's finally screwed in. So that's then bolted together as one unit. You then just put your lifting shackles on the table, take the weight, and then just slowly pull it out. Then you can just lift it up if you want to make any adjustments, or rotate it over if it's easier, or if you want to pull it apart. But that's the way it's designed. It's easier to lift it off by hand at the moment on the bench, but once it's all in the machinery and there's cabinets and there's this and there's that, you'll have a problem and you'll need to fix it. Might be something jammed in there, and so rather than have all the hassle, just make up these brackets and you can fit it back and remove it quite easily. Now that the two brackets are fitted, bolted together, you then slacken off the gib screws, and it's simply, you can just slide it out. You can place chocks under here if you like, but I'm going to lift it up with the crane. So you can bolt to the top of the table, bolt on your brackets, put a sling underneath, it's all up to you. But that's how the module comes off, and the installation is a reverse. Line it up, then just nib them up, slide them in position. I've still got to fit the stepper motor and the electrical conduit and all that, so that's part of the reason why I'm moving it forward. Beautiful.